Hi. Sorry, for some reason it didn't want to upload, and I was like, oh no, this is gonna be a problem, but then it did, so I was like, oh my gosh, I don't want to have to do that again. Unpick it all and then redo it all. No, back so soon. Yeah, so I'll just finish the French knots real quick, and then, oh, this is gonna be a problem. Yeah, and then I'll show you how to finish it today, and then it'll all be done. You don't have to wait. 1, 2. Back so soon. What we saying for the little guys? Trunk at the bottom, a straight stitch. I kept dropping my tablet on my face and leaving the video by accident. So not sure if I missed it. You didn't miss it. I just haven't done it yet. I completely forgot. It's my fault. It's just a little straight stitch. That's all. Obviously you could do more if you wanted to, but that's all there is. Just a little straight stitch on him. Man, I added a lot of snowflakes on this. Didn't I? Hello? Man, there's, so normally I use, like, that's called the garden lo-fi on YouTube. That's what I normally listen to. So if you miss me, you guys can just turn it on. It'll be fine. But the one after it that I listen to sometimes, like at home, and I used it last year for the Feeling Festive stitch along. It's got commercials like every 2 minutes. Mine doesn't have any commercials, so it's like an hour or 55 minutes or something like that. Hi, Carrie, Danielle. I feel like there needs to be one over here. I'm gonna add one over there. Okay, I think I've got them all. Let's do a little straight stitch for him, so we don't forget that guy. And then, good morning, Tori. Thank you. I have soup for lunch today, and I'm so excited about it. It's gonna be so nice and cozy, having soup. It's raining today, like a lot. Jesse's like, I'm not interested. Try me again later. Maybe I'll put another one. Make him have like a thicker trunk. Yeah, that looks good. Let's add another one. Nah, 2 is good. 2 is good enough. Okay, how to close your hoop. The thing that I like to do is first, make sure it's nice and tight. Actually, first, erase all the lines. So let me go and do that. It's already plugged in. So all you need to do is blow dry it. I like to do the front real good. And then I like to do the back as well. I don't know why, but I feel like that's a good thing. So after you've already done that, make sure that your hoop is nice and tight. So I already know it's tight because we've only been working on this for like an hour, whereas normally we work on them for like a month. So there you go. The other thing that I do is I take some nice big scissors, like fabric scissors, and I like to even out all of this around here. Now, if you wanted to make this into like a banner or something like that, of course you could. You just cut off the top there, cut it like that, make it into a triangle. You can make it into a banner. I actually have one I made ages ago. Hanging up. Easy peasy. So I've just backed it with the seafoam linen and used the sewing machine to sew it all up. But you do not need a sewing machine. Of course, you can make these by yourself. Very easy peasy. And then these right here are actually just cake dowel rods. So I got from Hobbycraft in the cake making section. So again, you don't need like special things, okay? I'm also working on a banner kit for 2021, so stay tuned for that. So what I like to do if you're going to leave it in your hoop is cut it so that it's all about the same length. Also, since we've been working on it and touching it and all that kind of stuff, sometimes you can get your fabric fraying like that. So you want to cut that out as much as you can. A lot of people will use the pinking shears, which regular scissors have a blade on each side, but pinking shears have the zigzag, and that helps the fabric to stop fraying. But mine are from my mother-in-law, and they're really old. I need to do the tinfoil trick, to get them sharp again. So until then, I'm just going to use these. And all I'm doing is just making sure that it's about the same all the way around. So again, I'm not measuring, I'm not making it like scientific or anything like that. No science is used. We're just making it a little bit even. Trying our best, okay? Ooh, love the banner. I'm totally inspired, for sure. I've got a couple different ideas for designs, but I can't decide whether to do like some text on the banner because I feel like that could be really cute, or like an image. I don't know. So we'll see. So this is what you've got after. Also, if you want to do any kind of like staining to your hoop, I would do that now. Let me see if I have any. So this is a custom hoop that I offer in the shop. I don't think it's there anymore, but all I've done is stained the hoop. So this is actually a different color of linen, but it would work as well. I use a dark oak stain to stain the hoops, but you need to do it before you finish it, obviously. Yeah, so this was a little custom. If anyone's called the Smiths, this is for sale, ready to ship. But if you wanted to do that to it, I would do it before you tighten it and all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? So there you go. So what we're going to do is just take some regular white thread and lay it around the outside like this. And you're going to make it overlap a little bit. Just like that. So we're going to thread our needle and not do a knot at the end because we actually need the two pieces to tie. So in the end, it's going to look like this. You can use any color thread as well, any color that you've got laying around. I like white just because you can't really see it. So that's always good. So I take my hoop like this. Let's keep the thread in the needle, Tori. Take my hoop like this, okay? And you go down first and then up, about that far away from the edge. You don't want it too far in or your ruffle is going to be really, really big, like make a big ruffle. You just want a little stitching around the outside. Now, you're just going to keep doing this all the way around. Up, down, up, down, up, down. And when you can't fit any more on your needle anymore, pull it through. Now, do not pull it through the whole way because we need this tail to tie the knot. So you want to keep going. Now, some people use glue to do it, meaning that they cut it really, really, really short. Sorry. They cut it really, really short and they glue it to the inside edge using like a craft glue. But I always say I'm always so indecisive with what I want to do with my hoops. Like if I want to make them into a banner, if I want to cut them out, like what do I want to do? So I like this way. It makes it so that if you drop it on the floor or if you've got cats and they are playing with it or whatever, and for any reason this hoop gets loose. So I made this about 3 years ago and you can even tell that it's saggy a little bit. What I can do with this now is cut this out and tighten it all up and then re-thread it. And that way I can actually make it nice and tight again. Also, if it gets dirty in any kind of way, you can always spot clean it, like with some Tide to Go, or wash it. I like to use cold water because warm water will make some of the colors bleed, especially red, sometimes black can also bleed. So I'm sorry, this is the boring part. Ooh, it's 11:11. Make a wish. I hope you're not getting dizzy by this. Oh, I'm so hungry. Ever since I said I have soup, I'm like, oh my gosh, that soup is going to be so good. Ow. Please pay attention and don't look at the refrigerator whilst you're doing this, because then you'll poke yourself like I just did. I don't know if y'all can hear it, but it's really loud on this side. I'm almost done, I promise. You're making me feel hungry too. Okay, so I didn't have any breakfast because I needed to make one more order because like I said, I really wanted to get them all shipped out. So I was like, well, I'm just going to do my one order. And then I was like, oh, okay, good. I was going to go push the pause button for the ad, but it was a short one. And then I was like, oh, I should probably do this thing. I should probably do that thing. And then I was like, oh my gosh, it's 9:50. It's time to do the stitch along. So I went and did that. I actually bought bagels the other day. I haven't had a bagel in so long, but they had them at Little. So I was like, ooh, this will be good. So I got some cream cheese. And I'm going to have bagel and cream cheese. Maybe we'll have that for lunch instead. Soup just sounds so good though, doesn't it? We're on a corn chowder kick. So I swear we have it like once a week. It's got bacon and potatoes, corn and carrots and celery. It's so good. Okay, so what you're left is, it looks like this. Okay, what you're gonna do is you're gonna pull both of these. Now, be a little bit careful with this part because you can snap the threads. They're just cotton, remember? So we're gonna do a little double knot and pull it nice and tight. But again, you can snap them, so be careful. If you snap them, then you just have to cut it and do it again, which is just annoying. And I like to do a little bow. So I tie it 3 times in a knot, the double knot, and then one more for good measure. I like to do a little bow on the back and pull it so it's small. And trim those off. There you go. The other thing that I like to do, man, I really poked myself earlier. The other thing thing I like to do is you can do like a little Christmas ribbon bow if you want it on the top. Yeah. Come on. Get under there. Like that. But nicer. And the other thing you can do if you want to hang it on the wall. Hi! Is put your twine right through the hardware. So all the kits come with twine. So you can put it right through the hardware, make a little knot, like that. And you can hang it like that. I know they do those like over the door hooks. You can hang it from the hook like that. You could also, if you don't like to have that, like this loop showing, you can also just not do the twine and instead do a little nail in the wall and then hang it up like that. So the nail just goes through the hardware. So it's just a circle. You can also do the command hooks. So I know a lot of people use the 3M, I think that's the brand. And they're the little command hooks with the little hook on them. And it will just, you can have it sit right up under there, or so you can't see it. Or you can do it underneath the hardware there. So I actually used to have a display wall and I hung it up with washi tape. And then in the summer, they all fell down because it was hot. So I have to either use the hooks or put some nails in. But yeah, I have lots. So you can put it all kinds of places. If you made it really small, you could hang it from the tree. I know some people made it into like a 4-inch hoop. This is a 4-inch and this is a 6-inch. So you make it into a 4-inch to put on the tree. Or there's even 3-inch ones that are even smaller. Look like that. So 6, 4, 3. So obviously if you do in a 4 or a 3-inch, you need to make it even smaller. So not use 6 strands, instead use maybe 3 or 2, especially if you use a really small one. But yeah, that's it, guys. That's it for me. That's all. Love you and leave you like always. So I hope that you've enjoyed. It's just a tiny little mini stitch along. I can't wait to see what you do with this pattern because I feel like it's simple enough for beginners, but if you do know more stitches, you could do so much with it, especially with the big areas like this. So yeah, I hope that you love it. I'll upload all 3 of these videos onto YouTube today, so they should be all there for you. Make a little playlist. They're also on IGTV as a playlist. So if you go to my IGTV tab, then you can see all the videos there and it will say series at the top. So you can kind of see what other videos are there. So I hope you have a great Wednesday. Today's Wednesday, I think. And yeah, I'll just be pottering around the house, making soup. Thanks for a year of projects, Tori. Oh, thank you guys. Jesse's coming to say goodbye. So enjoy. Have a lovely day. I hope you have a great Christmas if I don't talk to you, or just holiday season if you don't celebrate Christmas. But yeah, I hope you have a good one, and I'll speak with you later. All right? Bye.